tactical genius, he's the one to see on VP4TV. He's wild and he's free. Eyeball top number hit you and me. With his cunning moves, he's rocking endlessly. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, like from the chill. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, like from the chill. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. From the corner bank to the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. Hugh's the man, we all shout proper. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. To the perfect cup, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. Hugh's the man, we all shout proper.
ATG from Kilmarnock town, got your hustle down. Streams the pool games live, makes our day come alive. Early mornings on your grind, Tesco shift unwind, but you find the time to play, stream the virtual day. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand.
And that's a sucker scratch. Look at the line. Commentator's eye. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand. Amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done. Streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. OTG tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
This for the 101. Absolutely sensational once again.
Virtual cue in your hand. Amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG, tactical genius. Every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That was fantastic.
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear, outside, never mind.
Good afternoon, good evening to Steve.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
This match may well not have gone ahead if it hadn't been for me, I'm thinking. Because, and I'll tell you why. I looked at the schedule this afternoon, and I remember Slim saying last night that, or he said something, or somebody said something, I can't remember who it was now. I think, no, wait a minute, I'll tell you what it was. I went and watched Slim's stream after the 9-ball, that's what it was. And Slim said something about the time been running out for this match. So I looked at it today, and it finished today. So I messaged Albinario and I said, what's been happening between you and Matt? And he said, well, I've been sending proposals, but I haven't heard anything. So
Wow.
I sent a message to Matt, and I said, you realise this match time's out later today. He said he'd been busy working. And then within 10 minutes, the proposal had been accepted. But the only thing is, there's still no sign of Matt. I don't see him in the lobby, so he's going to show up at the last minute. And Albinario's here for a change. So here's hoping he does show.
I just got the Mexican coffee down the wrong pipe, and it's hot. Oh.
Mexican coffee. I've got 3 little 500ml bottles of water. That'll do me.
Reaper chili in it. It's hotter than crap. You don't want to get it down the wrong pipe.
Well, presuming Matt does show up, he's going to... there's a time when players of Matt's level get asked a question. He's been asked a question once or twice in these tournaments, but he's got no bigger question than tonight, and knowing that the task ahead is that if he overcomes Albinario tonight, look who's waiting for him in the next round. Cobra's already sitting there, so Matt's got a huge task ahead of him. But if you're going to win championships, you've got to do what Spectre Don has done in this tournament. And Spectre Don has already achieved one goal, and that's get rid of Cobra to the one-loss side. And shooting pretty good and pretty solid. So Spectre Don's in a good position. Matt's got to try and follow that from the one-loss side and take out Albinario. Is he going to be good enough to take out Albi, Cobra, and then Silent but Deadly, and anybody else that gets in his way to get to that final? It might be too much of an ask. I don't know.
Matt has not played particularly good.
And that's the other thing.
He has not played up to his level.
Yeah,
and he better do it tonight, because if he's going to have any chance, he's going to have to play. He's going to have to be the good Matt.
Well, that's exactly the point. Well, here he is. He's in the lobby. That's the thing. He's going to have to raise his game and hit a level of consistency for the remainder of this tournament if he's going to achieve anything in it. So it's a huge task for him. And of course, Albinario, now that he's in the one chance and you're out saloon, he should be fully focused. And we'll see what Albi turns up.
Players at Albin's level, if you give them a lot of chances, they're going to get rolling and play well eventually, even if they start out bad. And he could start out good. You know, if he starts out good, it's going to be hard for Matt to win. But if Albin is not starting out playing well, which we've seen a number of times, Matt needs to jump on that. If he keeps making mistakes and giving Albin chances, he'll get rolling, and then he's going to get steamrolled. So I think how Matt plays is going to greatly determine whether he has a chance in this match or not.
Well, we've got enough experience looking at these matches as a spectator and seeing what factors all play the part. We know the pockets are challenging. We know the breaks are dry. It's again who comes out on top in all of these little instances, who gets the favour of the roll of the ball, who breaks dry and comes up safe more often than not. We've seen that playing been a factor as well. But then again, I think it'd be safe to say that neither of these guys can surely break as bad as what we saw in a match not too long ago there.
Well, so
Probably
far,
the
Albinario for the tournament's at 54%, and Matt is at 47%. So,
well,
you know, I mean,
he's got to be on that and above.
they're both okay. But, you know, if you break under 50, that makes it tough. You need to be at least 50. And, you know, I mean, silent but deadly. You look at him and he's at 50%, but, you know, he played a couple matches where he broke over 80. So Matt needs one of those nights. Break really great and then run out a lot.
Right,
and of course,
so
the whole moving game. I mean, they both move pretty good. But I would give the advantage to Albin on the moving game too. Let's see. Here's one pocket slims here.
Yeah, there's a few others here.
To go.
Nobody's saying hello, as usual. Romario's probably there, but he's not saying hello.
One of us is hit like. We got one person hit like. Give you 3 guesses who.
Oh, that'll be yourself. So the room has gone up. Let's get straight in. Remember, one lost side race to 13. We'll have the lag for the break.
Gonna go fast.
And it's winner breaks as well. Yes, good evening to Romario.
Albinario takes a practice break, or is he going to do a practice lag? And he's breaking, that's the SBD break, the little popper. And the thing I like about that break, I mean, obviously it's been good at making balls, but I really love what the cue ball does. It stays around the middle of the table, and that's a good thing. If it hops back, that's fine too, hopping back past the side pocket. You just don't want it going forward. And it's not great if it comes all the way back up the table.
Well, it looks as if Matt's won this. Yeah.
Yep.
So off we go. Let's hope it's a good one.
Let's see
good standard
break technique he uses. Is he going to raise the butt some? Yes, he is. So, and everybody's copied the same break technique, and that one looks dry. But I don't think there's a shot on the one ball. And this is going to have to be a push out, I think. I don't see any.
I think the problem with this push out, Steve, is you're bound to be in trouble yourself in a minute. Or in this case, maybe get put back in.
Well, that's not a bad push out, really, because
I don't know whether you can get away from there. I don't think you can get out of there.
It's tricky. I would probably give this back because, you know, there's a scratch. If you're running to the 9 more solid, now there's a chance you could hit the 9 and get the cue ball behind the 7. This isn't like completely hopeless there.
Yeah, Matt's not having it. He's giving it back.
Yeah, and I think that's a wise move. I mean, this is not the shot you want to shoot, but there is a chance. I mean, obviously you got to thin this. And if you thin it and bump through the 9 or brush the 9, you might get on the 7. And that was more likely what was going to happen. Now, the problem with that is now you're just going to be locked up.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this has just come back under the 7 ball. He doesn't have to do that, but that's the shot I like is I think you can control the speed of the 1 enough that you can't let the 1 leak out. And he's not going to mess with that. He's going the other way. And that's not bad. I don't think it's a particularly
there's a scratch on, isn't there?
There's a big scratch.
Big scratch on, yeah.
So, yeah, that worked out pretty good, actually. And what's he going to do? He's just going to brush it.
He grazed it.
not
I
very
think
good.
I think the one thing he made sure was that he didn't go rail first to hit the
Yeah.
one, because that made the
So-
scratch even more likely.
You can, well, for sure, you can make this one and bump the 10, or you could just tuck the cue ball back behind the 7. I would probably tuck the cue ball back behind the 7, especially early in the match. Make your opponent kick, try to frustrate them. I would be putting the cue ball behind the 7 if it was me.
Good evening to Cobra.
All you got to do is jack up a little and slide it over, and I would not shoot at this. And if you shoot at this, you may not come out good. Now he decides to play a different kind of safety. He decides to thin it. I don't like that as much, but he hit it good, and
That's
actually
pretty good as far as I'm
pretty good
concerned.
result. So you can, if I was kicking at this, I'd be calling the 9, because the 179 lines up pretty good. I don't see any good soft kicks at this. I would hit this with some speed and try to make the 9, and that's what he's called. Now this kind of kick's a little tricky to get the angle on, and sometimes a good technique, and I'll do this in real life, is I'll walk over to the rail I'm hitting and try to find a center point where I'm standing at the center point and see where I need to hit the cue ball through. You know what I'm saying, Hugh? Like walk over by the long rail and stand in the middle of it, because visually these are hard to judge. Now he went with the jump shot and hit it good, but he's not going to come out that great. It's not terrible. So
Well,
I see probably safety coming again here.
the thing is you play the most obvious one, because you look at the line of these balls, the cue ball around the corner, you'd want to come down towards the 9 ball. The problem is if you leave any gap, you're probably leaving a shot on that one.
You can go forward. He's going on the right side. You could have gone the other way.
He's actually played that pretty well. He's got it nice and thin. He's
played it excellent. Yeah. So we're seeing a lot of safeties.
He hasn't got the length, but look at the target, though. It's a huge target. If he hits the back of this off the rail, he'll scratch.
No, not unless he hits it hard.
Yeah.
If he hits it hard, he could scratch.
We hit it in the left side as we look.
We've had all these safeties. We've yet to see anybody get ball in hand. So these guys are both, safing and kicking pretty good. And that came out just a little bit funny. He may play safe again here. I mean, I think bringing us back against it.
You look at the 3 ball. What's the point in potting the 1 ball or trying to pot the 1 ball? I mean, the 3 balls ducked away.
The 1's not a guaranteed pot. It's tricky getting on the 2. I would play safer again. I would probably just pull the 1 back. I might take a bank at it, because you can play a 2-way on the bank. But I certainly would not do anything besides a 2-way or a safe.
I mean, you've got a combo in that 3-7. That's pretty good.
I mean, it's doable. It's just this is hard to get good position. See, I mean, he got the bump, and now he's, he got lucky. He's got a shot on the 2.
It goes.
Now you can shoot that and slide over and shoot the 3 in the same pocket, but if you don't hit it right, you're going to hook yourself with the 7.
That 2 is tight, but it does go through the gap.
He's going to try the shot I was talking about. Yeah,
well, that looks beautiful.
Yeah, very well done.
That's
and
excellent.
then Matt's showing his good touch. Unfortunately, he's not
Slightly
on the correct side of this, but he's going to have a hard shot on the 4.
That 10 ball can come in handy. Maybe a wee bit of left on the cue ball. Just he hasn't hit it hard.
Yeah,
I thought he hit it a bit harder, but he's still fine. He's got a cut.
Yeah, he can come back and shoot the 5 on the other side if he wants, or the 5 down in the corner. He's got some choices there.
These are the type of tables that, you've just got to be fully focused to get yourself out. It's a great chance to get off the mark.
And that's very well played. Yeah, he's okay here. I mean,
I think he might just go. The
worry I've got is the 10 ball. Cut on the 6.
Well, the 10 ball's my worry. That's my problem with the 10 ball, where it's sitting if you're on the 6.
I think he can miss it, but it is tight. I think he needs to put a little bit of left English on this to
I think
hold the cue ball.
He's fine. I think he's fine.
He may hit it if he doesn't put English on it.
He's overcut it, though.
He's not going to hit it when he hits it that then. See,
Yeah,
the other
he's
thing about
overcut it.
other thing about putting English on that is it allows you to hit the 6 thinner because it's going to throw. So you can hit the 6 thinner, and it also holds it so it won't hit the 10. So he may have been trying to go on the thin side of the pocket there, but that's,
Well, it's
you know,
a chance gone.
he did a lot of
But-
right until that ball. And Albin's going to punish you when you do that.
See,
I mean, he's not going to screw up too much.
That shot that Matt played there, would you not have been? I know that you're trying to play that touchy, but would you not be better to be more committed and actually pot it firmly and get the cue ball up and down the table?
Well, the firmer you hit it, the more of the 10 balls in play. I
don't know.
I thought the slower speed was okay, but I thought he needed to play it with inside, and
I never even noticed. It didn't look as if he played it with any inside English.
he didn't. Cobra's here. Hi, Cobra. Romario's here. Hello, Romario.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I you know, you don't know what players are thinking. So big pop up in the air of the cue ball.
Look at that for a break. I think the corner
made a
ball
lot of
flew in
balls.
as well.
I think the 6-7 may be dead. Let's see. It's dead enough. That will throw in. It's lined up at the titty, but it should throw in as long as you don't hit it too hard. And I think Albin will get out this rack. So the only tricky thing about playing that throw shot is, you know, the 6 ball is going to move towards the long rail. So you either need to get the cue ball back above it or play the 6 ball up table. And these balls are very clean, so they don't throw a lot. So you can't hit that too hard. You need to hit it, you know, from over to the right side of the 6. Now, you can cut it from over on the right side of the 6, but I don't like that so much because you're not going to get the same throw. Like if you cut it where you're on the left side of the 6 line of the pocket, you won't get the same kind of throw you will if you cut it from the right side. So he's going to cut it from the right side, and he's got a great angle because he can get the cue ball above the 6. So he wants to hit this maybe about a half a ball on the 6, and he does not want to hit this very hard. Well done.
Clean.
And this is going to be a break and run.
Yep. Like hen's teeth are a rarity, breaks and runs in this tournament. But it's a good follow-up after having...
Well, it sure helps when you... How many balls did he make? 2 or 3 balls on a break? I think maybe 3. I mean, you know, when you start making 2 or 3, 10 ball gets a lot easier. So let's see, he's probably going to go the same kind of break. He's breaking right from the center of the table. And that one's not so good.
That 10 ball's just gone dead. I think it was well in play, although
there's some work to do
dead.
here. And the 3-4 is easy. I mean, this is a rack that you would expect him to run out, but there is some work here. I mean, you got to move the cue ball well. And that's well done.
Well, I presume he's already looked at the 5-10. I mean, you don't want to try and break that out when all you're doing is spotting the 10 and staying at the table. And
that was well done because that wasn't guaranteed to get on it really well, and he did. That little spinner shot that was nice, good touch. Matt's got great touch. That's his biggest strength is his touch, and he's pretty straight, I think. So this is a problem. Can he cheat it and slide it over? Yeah, but you're going to have to hit this really hard, and you risk, if you hit the titty, it's not going in. Now, he's going to go the other way. I think that's a better choice.
He's still fine there. The only problem is, of course, he needs to keep this 5 ball over by the pocket cue ball running up the table.
He can do a spinner and get the cue ball up maybe around where he is now or a little further, or he could try to go up and down the table, and he's got to avoid the 8, 9, and 6. See what he decides to do. If it was me, I'd probably go up and down the table. But the little spinner shot is there.
Well, I don't think that's a time for cuteness. I think that's a time for hitting the ball. That's a great shot as long as it stays in the table.
He went on
Where's
the
the
other
cue ball
side,
going?
which worked out very well for him. And
He's just going to have to jack up a little bit to hold this, I think.
Yep. You know, I mean, now he's done all the hard stuff, so at this point,
that's what I was just about to say.
Silly.
I was just about to say he's done the hard bit. Now the rest is just getting rid of these balls. Now, don't interfere with the 10 ball. That's the one thing you don't want to be getting cute with. Make a commitment either way to get on the 7.
Yep, and that'll work. He's going to have to come across, but that's fine. This is a good angle to come across. And this is an important rack for Matt because down 2-0, and you know, this is big for him to get out here.
Yeah, he's got to get in this early on here. I mean, 2-0 down, stared at 3-0. You don't want to even think of that. You just want to get yourself off the mat and get up and running. And the other settler is where's that cue ball going? The other settler is seeing if you can get the follow up like Albinario did.
Yeah,
if you can match that.
I think he's going to have to break well. He's got to break at least as good as Albin, probably better. So he's taking a more traditional position for 10 balls.
He's raising it now.
That was more of a traditional position of where you would put the cue ball for a 10 ball break.
Well, they were all spread pretty good there for a minute, but the 4 ball and 8 ball have just sort of married up.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a safety available here. I mean, I like taking a 1-up table towards the middle of the end rail and taking a cue ball straight across towards the 2. And that is certainly there. This is not a difficult shot, but you know, see, he's playing something I don't like. See, I don't like doing it that way, but he played it well, so you know, we'll give him kudos for that. And he, you know, I mean, he got the ball up in the middle of the rail, and he's got him hooked. So that's a pretty good shot.
The 3 balls in the line of where you want to go with the cue balls, he's going to have to maybe spin this a wee bit, but the 1 ball's a big target, although there's a gap behind it, though.
Yeah, you got to hit this with speed because there's no cover up there, so you've got to get balls moving. This can't be hit easy. And that's about the minimum speed I would say you would want to hit it. And it looks like he's going to get cover. Oh, yes, he will take that. So I think he's going to have to do the 2-rail kick.
Yeah, the problem with the 2-rail kick's obvious. The 6 ball wants to keep the 1 ball there, doesn't it? If you hit that ball in the face.
I mean, the 2-rail kick's a little tricky. You're going to have to put a little bit of left English on it to hold it because if you just 2-rail kick that and you don't put any English on it, you know, you might completely miss the one. Unless you're really tight in the corner. I mean, because it's going to want to open on that 2nd rail.
Well, he looks as if he's trying to spin it from the right side of the 10. He needs to juice this big time. Yeah,
it's possible too, but I didn't like that shot. I would have shot the 2-railer a little left English to make sure the cue ball held.
Well, that 4 ball, I mean, in theory, you can get on the 4 ball at the corner.
He's going to move it right now. The play here is move the 4 and pin him on the 6. And Albin's a smart player. He's going to recognize these situations. So that's a very good play. Because he got rid of his problem. He played a good safety. He may get ball in hand, but he's got Matt kicking and not a particularly easy kick.
Yeah, and all of these balls go now. They all go.
He should hit this, but, you know, if he kicks to the end rail by the 10 and goes 2 rails, it's a lot harder to get safe than if he kicks up table and comes back at the 1 because you've got a lot of cover there with the 2, 9,
in
and
between
the 6.
the 4 and 8.
Yeah,
Or
it's easier to kick it the way he's kicking it, but it's harder to get cover. So I would not hit this easy. See, I wouldn't hit at that speed because even if you hit the 1, he's probably selling out at that speed.
mhm. Yeah,
If you're confident, you kick it the other way, because if you kick it the other way, you got a chance to a lot better chance of getting safe.
if he'd went where the donut's going and caught that sort of half ball, the cue ball could have went one way, the one ball the other way, and you could have got covered behind something there.
Yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff that could have happened there. Now, Albin just played terrible position. I'm not sure what he was thinking, but this is not any good.
Yeah, this
I
is
don't know what the heck he did, but it was no good.
This is a 1 out of 10 for a positional shot there.
Yeah, I mean he misjudged that.
Easy safety though. I mean, you can run to the long grass unless he tries to get really ambitious.
He got,
well,
you know, that was a touchy safe, the one he tried to play.
I don't know what the hell he tried there. What did he try there?
I think he would have been better off going up table. He tried to get him on the 9 ball, you know. It was a real tricky little save.
That looked like a trackball mouse shot there for a minute.
Well, those kind of shots are very touchy. I would have gone up table with it, taken the 2 ball and tried to go over by the 10 with it. You know, you got the 6, you got the 4, you got the 9.
Matt knows he has to administer punishment for that. He's got to take this out. Good table. No problem on it.
Well,
all cue ball.
Matt looks a lot better than he did the last match we saw him play, which was really pretty abysmal for a player his level. And he looks pretty good so far tonight. So maybe he's been practicing. Maybe he's just feeling a little better about his game right now. But he's definitely looking like he could be a contender in this match. So this is just natural. You can just roll this little bit of forward. And particularly want to be straight. Oh, he's got a little angle. So like for me, I'd probably go forward on this. A lot of people go backwards. He's going to go forwards. I like that play.
I think going forward, that's a lot more comfortable than, you know,
it's
than
a lot
trying
more
to rely on a draw shot.
Yeah, it's a lot more consistent going forward in those kind of situations.
No, I think he's fine. He can just roll through.
Oh yeah.
He won't land on top of the 10.
No, this is a perfect angle. So it's going to be 2-2 here, and we've got a match.
Well, you know, I think if you're 2-0 down right at the start, you really, you know, you start to worry that things might not be going too well, and he's got rid of that thought. He's got rid of that, but that wasn't a great break.
He didn't get a ball down, and
but I'll tell you what, it's a great table though, and of course, look where the cue ball is with the 1. Oh dear.
Well, he didn't get the pop on the cue ball that time, and
yeah,
you know, that action wasn't there.
Well, Albie's looking at this, and this is like Christmas come early. He knows fine well that
yeah, there's not a whole lot
fail here.
There's not a whole lot that can go wrong with this table. I mean, you know, you want to get on the 5 nice to get to the 6, but it shouldn't be an issue.
Right.
But you
he's
know,
got to go the 2 rails here. But he wants to get out into the table, though, doesn't he?
Yeah,
wants to get right out into the table. That's very good.
Yeah, because it's critical he gets on this 5 good to get to the 6 the way he wants. This is
does he go above the 5 or does he come in below the 5? Because below the 5 would be easy to. He's going up the table.
Well, boy, this is not good.
He's
I think he's still going to be okay though, because he can just stop this and have a shot on the 6. And I think that's what he'll do. I think he's just going to stop this.
He's got to play the stun note. That's the thing.
Well, he pulled it back.
Oof.
And boy, That was close because he rubbed the titty. If he didn't rub the titty,
Yeah.
he would have hooked himself with the 8. That was a lucky break there because that was not good. Titty to the rescue there because he was definitely going to get hooked.
Right. Well, I think, what's the angle like? Is this like wanting to go into the side pocket cue ball shot here?
Well, he can just draw this straight past the side.
He's well away from that.
That's a safer
Is he going
shot.
square? No, he's reasonably
good.
okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3-2 Albin.
I mean, there's the worst possible scenario again for Matt there. He's got to 2-2. He breaks off in rack number 5. What does he get? A plum break, bone dry, one sitting on top of the cue ball, and it's all over.
But, you know, I mean, Albin got a little bit of luck on that rack. He didn't have to get out. I mean, he definitely took advantage of how it played out.
But the bottom line is getting the job done. That's what matters. And he's done it.
You're gonna have some rolls one way or another during the match. Let's see what he does here. So
Albie's done the same thing. That break just didn't want to seem to open. It didn't open well.
Yeah, that rack did not come apart well.
Now what we got down here?
I mean, I can make the 10-ball rack tighter, but I think it's kind of exciting the way it is like this.
Well, 2-ball from the shorter side.
Is he going to get there?
Is he going to get from here?
He's there.
I think he can squeeze this in. Yeah. I think he's going to have to tweak it a wee bit, I think, though.
No, I think he can make this. He might have to put a little bit of left English on it, just to.
And of course, when he does that, though, he's got to watch the pace, though, because he could end up coming up between the 4 and 6 here and hooking himself in the 3.
Well, you can draw this.
He's going plain ball. He's going plain ball.
And that was fine, except he didn't.
I didn't think he could get there enough, but obviously he's got better eyes than I've got anyway. So
he's going to hold this and come across, and he's playing in a nice rhythm right now. You know, this is this kind of rhythm where he looks very comfortable. Really, I mean, this is night and day from his last match. That's really well done.
It needs to open out.
Yeah, that's beautiful right there.
This is
he can just roll this if he wants, and I think he probably will. I don't think there'll be any stun or anything here. I think he's just going to roll it. Seven in the side. Just got to stay short of it.
He's fine.
Yeah, this is. It's amazing the difference in Matt today versus how he was last time he played. I mean, it's really a night and day difference because he's playing really well today.
Oh, it looks as if it's going to be 3 apiece.
This is more what we expect out of Matt. I mean, honestly, I was shocked the way he played last time.
Well, you're probably going to be a lucky one if you get through a tournament without having a bit of a stinker somewhere. But Matt's at the point of no return. He's got no time for any more stinkers. He's got to just be solid.
Yeah, he's got to be good every match.
And take everything out.
Because, I mean, he's going to play... next match is Cobra, right? And then after that, he's going to play the winner between...
I'll be silent but deadly.
It'll probably be silent but deadly. So, I mean, that's...
Yeah. It's a tough ask. That's a good spread this time.
And he's got a shot on the 1, and he's got
a very good spread.
Nice rack.
Well, these are the ones that probably hurt most because he's in a great break, got a ball, sitting a wee bit dodgy in this 1 ball. But
I like shooting the 1 in the side and the 2 in the same pocket.
How tight is that?
Just let it come right across. It's not bad. You should not miss this shot. Let's put it that way.
You mean like that?
Like that, yeah.
You've got to laugh. Oh, dear. I'll tell you, there's Steve the Jinx.
That's one of those shots you should practice. I mean, I knew a guy in real life that I mean, he'd shoot ones way harder than that. And they were like hangers to him. And that's a shot you can practice. It's
Well,
visually kind of tricky.
Side pockets are catching people out again.
Well,
I mean, it wasn't the most difficult cut in the world, but you know, you Matt tried to overcompensate there, and as soon as it catches a point, it's out.
Going behind the 8-ball here. Hit it too hard. Oh, you got the bump. Okay, nice shot.
Roll.
That was well played. And that's what you want to do, that two railer and run it at the ball, because you see what happens if you hit the ball solid, you still get the safety.
Well, Matt knows that if he doesn't get a hit here and get a roll, he's probably losing the rack because these balls were all sitting perfect.
And, you know, he had this whole rack. All he had to do is make that one ball, and he wasn't able to get it in.
Those are the ones that hurt when you've got a great table. You just need that first shot.
Yeah, and that's that shot I'm saying is visually difficult, that you should go over to the side rail. I'd take the view puck and take it all the way over to the side rail and get in between them and center myself and try to figure out the spot on the rail you need to hit. Because if you're just going to sit behind the ball, even using like walk back or something like that, it's still very hard to see that angle. You know, you've seen guys miss that twice already in this match.
Right.
But
well,
I don't
where's this going to go wrong?
It won't. I don't, you know, this 5 to 6 is the hardest thing. I don't usually walk to the middle of a kick in when I'm playing pool, but that particular kick, I will always walk to the middle of it because it's just hard to see. I mean, if you've got a great feel for it and you can hit that, more power to you. But for me, I need to walk over to the center point.
You're talking about, are you talking about lining your cue stick up with the angle as well? You see a lot of players doing that. You know, they're pointing their cue tip to the rail.
I don't do that too much. I mean, sometimes when you're doing a kick off the rail and trying to make a ball, it can be useful to start measuring. But yeah, I don't use a lot of aiming tricks for kicking balls. But some shots are just visually hard to see. And those are the ones you need to maybe look at a different angle, find a spot on the rail. I mean, I'll walk over and actually put my finger on the rail and say, well, this is where I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important when you're kicking that there's a difference between the spot on the rail you're going to hit and the spot you're going to aim through. So you kind of got to understand that, because the center point of the kick is actually half a ball off the rail, because the ball, when the ball hits the rail, the center of the ball is half a ball away. So, you know, to really kick good, you kind of have to start understanding what you're looking at and geometrically and get a good feel for it.
Well, Albie actually rescued himself there because he left himself a bit high in that 6 ball, and he got a good pot there. No sweat. Down onto the 8 ball. The other one was good.
And I think that's a little bit too much ball pop. I mean, I would like to see the ball not pop quite so high on the break.
Well, break was dry. Matt's got a very dodgy cut at a billiard. He hasn't called anything.
Yeah, I don't know about shooting that shot. That, you know, see that, if you're going to shoot that shot, you better make it. And see, the problem with that shot, it wasn't just making the 1, is getting position on the 2 wasn't guaranteed either. I mean, I don't understand firing at that shot. That, you know, those are the kind of mistakes that cost you a match.
Well, you can, once you've got rid of the 5, obviously, you can actually get the cut in that 6 ball. But
yeah, well, I mean,
the problem's the other balls that are sort of in the way of the line you'd want to put the cue ball. The 8 and 9 are in an awkward spot if you're trying to get to the cut shot in that 6. So this is not an easy table to go out on.
It's not. The 6 does go up in the corner past the 10, and it goes in the side. But you would have to get really good on the 5 ball to play those.
Well, whatever it is, it's a chance for Matt.
But here's the thing: you get really good on the 5 ball. You try to get a shot on the 6, and if you don't, you play safe.
Yeah, you've got an easy safety.
Yeah, And for that matter, you could even play position to play the safe because, you know, especially when you're close to balls, just playing safe on that 10, it's like, now he could bump it here. I'm kind of surprised he didn't think about bumping it there. You know, he had a perfect line to run at it.
Maybe now the way that he's played it, the better thing that's happened is that he hasn't bumped it. He can now just pop the 5
but to play a easy safe, you're going to have to get good on the 6, and you know he's not in a great spot with the.
What's he looking
cue
at
ball.
here?
I don't know, but this is not particularly good.
He hasn't got it there. I think what he was trying to do was to get in a line where he could just push the 6 through the long rail and stick in the 10.
I mean, this is not good. So you got some choices here. You can take the cue ball around the table, see if he plays that shot. He's still going to play for the 10. Well, he played the 2-way. He tried to make it, and the only problem with that is the kick, but the 8's blocking it. So this is actually working out pretty well. Matt's going to play the 2 rail kick, and this one's a little tricky. It is there. You got to be real deep in the corner. He can play a 2 rail kick on the 6, but if you're a little short, you're going to go in the pocket.
Yeah, it's too big a scratch, that shot.
Yeah, well, you can't be short on it. That's the problem. May use a little left English here just to help hold it. You need to be tight in this corner. Hit it good. Beautiful shot.
Where's the cue ball going?
Shot there. Yep.
Very well done.
So, you know, now you got the dodgy cut in the side, or you're going to play safe. You kind of got to decide what you want to do. The biggest problem with the cut in the side is that if you hit the far tit, it's coming back.
Well, this is going to be got to get the cue ball out.
That was a little bit weak, and it was a little weak, I think, as far as getting a 7 ball down on the bottom rail if you hit short. This is not the cut you want, but
center pocket,
right in the center of the pocket, and he's got to make a decision where he's going to play the 10.
Well, I think you just get up. Well, he's just going to drop into the side, is he?
Yep. And no, I think I would shoot this in the corner every time. See, I would cut this down in the corner.
See, this is scary.
The pocket's bigger, but in the corner. But he's going to shoot in the side. He'll probably make it. Yep, no problem.
Well, the first breakthrough, it's a 2-rack lead again. Well, second breakthrough, Albie was 2-0 at the beginning, so it's Matt back to square one.
Yeah, but Matt has played well. But that shot he took, you know, he got lucky to get the table back, even though he couldn't finish it off.
No, I don't think I heard anything go there.
I think that's dry, and this is a pretty good table.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out how you're getting out of here. Well, the biggest problem, I think I'll go forward with a little left. The biggest problem is the 9 ball. You can try to come around the 10 and get it past the side pocket. That's a little tricky. I mean, he decides to go the other way, and excellent.
Well, that's worked out well.
Very well played.
So no problem getting onto the 3, no problem with the 4, and no problem with the 5 and 6. But where can this go wrong?
Well, 3 to 4 could be a little tricky if you get funny on this 3. I don't think he will. I think he'll just come straight down the table. He's going to probably roll this. This could.
Well, you've got to commit either way here,
because you don't want to be straight in on the 4. This is screwy. See, this is what you don't want.
That's too straight. Yeah.
So now he's going to have to take a cut on the 5.
Yeah. The other problem is that you can only go forward a certain distance.
Well, that's why he's going to have to take the cut on the 5. He's going to roll up the cue ball up by the side pocket and take the cut on the 5. Now, all he's got to do is make the ball. It's going to come across and.
Well, I think he makes this and gets on the 6. He's out.
Yeah, and really all he's got to do is make this ball its natural position on the 6.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. And that was all from getting funny on the 3 and then not handling it well, cinching it and end
Yeah.
up straight on the 4, and then you leave yourself a tough cut on the 5. Could he have made the 5? Sure. But it's a chain reaction of positional errors.
Yeah, it's now going downhill too quickly here for Matt.
So there is a
With
shot
that
he could
rat.
have shot on that 3 ball. You shoot it with high right and kind of you got to hit it good. Come off the rail, and the right English takes it back up. It's actually a pretty cool shot. That angle was maybe questionable to shoot it.
Well, this is heading for mini crisis stage here for Matt, staring at 6-3 here in a minute.
And the thing is Matt has not played that poorly, but Albin's played well, and Matt's just made a couple unforced errors, and it's costing him big time.
Well, it's the thing I talk about when you're in this stage of the tournament. You're deep into the one-loss side. You're hanging on by the skin of your teeth. When you have tables like Matt had there, you simply must be getting out on them. There's no, second best isn't good enough.
Yeah.
You've just got to get out.
Well, I think as far as positional play, you got to realize, like he needed to realize how important it was to get good on the 3 there. And he didn't get good. And then he needed to realize that if he tried to cinch that, he's probably going to end up straight. And that was not going to be good. And, it's a bunch of things where he didn't really realize the importance of the shot and how to play it to stay out of
that's the emphasis.
zone.
That's the emphasis on good position on a ball, because slightly bad position on a ball very often leads to even worse position in the next ball, and everything just goes in a spiral downhill. Yeah,
but and that's a good play there. But the thing is you really need to recognize when you need to play precise precision, precise shape, and when you can play more area shape. And if you play area shape when you need to play precise shape, you're going to get yourself in trouble a lot of times. And in that situation, he needed precise shape on the 3, at least as far as the line to it went. And the same thing for the 4.
I think that's something that all us VP4 players don't ask ourselves that question often enough. I mean, are you looking to get better position on the ball rather than doing the thing you've done for years and years in VP, and that is bail out to something where you're in VP terms, you're 8 feet away from the ball, but you can pot it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the distance and stuff is one thing, but I'm also referring to situations where like 80% of the shots probably in a rotation game are area position, where you could be in a fairly big area and be good. But sometimes you get shots where the spot you need to be is pretty small. And as a player, you got to recognize that. You got to be like, oh, well, on this ball, I look at the table, I say, okay, everything's pretty good, but this one particular ball, I need to be right here. And then plan your whole run out around that.
Well, that's probably where you see that sort of thing in 8-ball, where you've got a set of balls you have to get on, you've got to plot your way out. And there you do need more accurate position.
Yeah, and 8-ball has a lot of precision play required in it.
So, no rail. Matt with ball in hand, and this is a must.
Yep. So now you got to ask yourself when you shoot this too, am I just going to shoot the 3 in the corner? Am I going to shoot it in the side? I think it goes by the 10 enough. The side's going to be good, and that's what he decides.
Right.
So
now he needs the angle in the 4.
He wants to be pretty straight on the 4. I mean, this is...
Well, it depends where I mean, I presume he's playing the 5 into the side. I mean, he can't be trying to play it any other way, I would have think.
Well, it doesn't make sense.
You've got to watch that 10 ball. That's the other problem.
Yeah, but, if you overhit this a little, you can still bump into the 6. So you just... you don't want to underhit this.
Watch the 10. He's got past it.
Yeah, and that's not wonderful, but it's good enough. I mean, he can go 3 rails here and shoot the 6 in the same pocket. There's no sense in rolling forward like this. See, I don't like that shot because it's real easy to kind of get a funny angle.
Yeah,
I would have gone
see,
3 rails and shot the 6 in the same pocket. Now,
He's definitely going right side of the 7. I don't think there's any problem. They just got to make
No.
sure he has the pot in the 6, and
But-
that's the problem. We played
but-
those off-angle cuts.
yeah, but that's, when you play the kind of shape he did there coming across the line, it's real easy to get a little funny.
Mhm.
If you play that 3-railer to play the 6 in the side, it's difficult to hit it so bad that you are in a funny position. Then certainly the shot's going to be easier.
So, that was probably the example of the VP4 shot, the shot that he played there. Rather than going the 3 rails to get squarer on that 6 ball into the side, he took the bailout option. The roll it up into the corner, but rolling it up and watching where the cue ball's going and watching where the 6 ball's going, it's so easy to catch these knuckles and the ball will hang.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
they fell
when
into the trap.
you're rolling across the line and he's put a little hold on it, and it's just real easy to get out of line doing that.
Yeah.
And there's a big, huge cue ball hop, which I still think that's too big. And he made a ball, but he does not have a shot. So we're going to see some sort of push out.
I think Matt's actually stalled on 3 from when Steve said Matt's actually been playing good in this match so far, and he's lost the last 4 racks, I think.
I'm not that excited about that push. I might have pushed a kick there, but this is not super simple. I would take the bank the 1 between the 4 and the 5, and then to the end rail and pull the cue ball with left English and try to pull it down below the 6, and maybe use the 9 and 10. Let's see what he decides to do. He's going to take the other route, take the cue ball up table, and this looks pretty good. I don't know if he got him, but it wasn't a bad shot. Yeah, he does have him, so that's worked out well. Albin looks like he's going to jump this ball.
Well, I'll be halfway home already here. 7-3 in front. Albie's not been afraid to play the jump. Bear in mind, he's only going over the edge anyway, so there's a fair chance he's going to get a hit here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now, is that 9 lined up? Has he called the 9? Yes, he has.
He did call it, but it's not an easy shot to make the 9. I doubt he'll make it. But is there going to be second prize? No, but this is not a trivial shot. So the position is pretty natural. You just got to not hit the 5 ball. But the pocket, he's only got about, maybe 2/3, 3/4 at most. So it's a natural shot to go 2 rails around the 6. Ideally, you'd want to run more towards the 4 than the 5.
Watch
Not
the 5, as you said, Steve.
That's the one you didn't want to hit. Now he's got the edge of the ball, so he can play safe here.
Yeah, this is touchy, though. This is, setting it up over the pocket here if you don't get this right, unless is he trying to take the cue ball up to the 10, or what's he doing?
You can try to play behind the 10. You've got the 5 and 9. You got some more cover up there.
Well, I like the line. If it runs. I don't think it's got the legs, though.
Yeah, but that's not bad, because this is not an easy safety.
Well, this is tough.
He does not have enough of that 2 ball, I don't think, to get him on the 9. Maybe he does. So it's a pretty natural shot.
It's just a side to side, though, isn't it? It's just a side to side here. Yeah. No, it isn't. I'm surprised at that.
I wouldn't have decided that. I would have brought the ball down, but I would have
side to side. Then he could have ended up hooked behind the 4 or the 5.
He could, but that's kind of a tricky shot to get the speed right with a single ball out in the middle of the table. I would have tried to put him on the 9 ball myself, just because the cue ball wanted to roll that way. He had enough of the 2 that it was just natural to roll the cue ball at the 9.
Well, that's far from a gimme, that 2-ball. Yeah,
And
that
it's
was not
in
easy.
the hole. So
No,
he'll
he's
be
just got
kicking
an
at
easy hit up
this.
and down.
Yeah, he'll be kicking at this, and yeah, you want to hit this medium speed. You like to have it come off, go to the long rail, and then shoot the 4 in the corner.
Yeah.
So ideally, well, whether you hit the rail first or hit the 2
Well, it's
first
gone too
doesn't
soon.
matter. But
gone too
yeah,
soon.
that's no good. So that was a boo-boo.
Well, another chance of a bailout here for Matt. The 5-ball again. I mean, you could got to play the 5-ball long, you would think, rather than trying to get really fiddly on it into this bottom corner. Play it up past the 10-ball looks the simplest shot.
Well, you try to get on the 4, and then depending on how you get on it, you can decide what you're going to do with the 5. You know,
see how he's got here.
I mean, from here, he really needs to go 2 rails, and then he'll have a back cut on the 5 into the same pocket.
Yeah, this is where it could turn ugly very quickly here.
Now, can you go forward with right English? Yeah, but I don't like that shot. The only advantage of that shot is you can try to run it at the 6-ball, but that's a lot of English.
Yeah, you're making the shot, you're making the pot a lot more difficult doing that as well. He's trying to stun below it.
Yeah, he hits low.
He's
and
overcooked
inside.
it though.
Yeah, that was a tricky shot to get right. But here's the easy safe. Play the 5 off the 6 and put him on the 9.
Well, that's,
and he's just going to go right on the 6, which is probably an easier safe than the one I talked about. That's a good shot.
Yeah, but you still got to notch that down to, you know, an opportunity to get out there for Matt, and he hasn't done it.
But this is the funny kick. I'd kick this 2 rails. This is a way easier kick, 2 rails and 1 rail. Plus, you're going to take the 5
long rail, short rail in the back of it.
Yeah. Plus, you're going to take the 5 up table. I would shoot this 2 rails every single time. And I honestly, I don't understand why it's trying to play a 1 railer. This is very much more difficult.
No.
Well, he hit it pretty good, but this is a very easy billiard shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost impossible to miss this 10 unless you hit the 5 too thick.
Now, the other question then is how hard do you hit this? Because you don't want the 5 to just roll onto the 8 and have no shot.
Well,
you don't want to baby this in.
Well, but you can play safe. I would have hit that easy.
Where's the cue ball going?
Because it was going to keep the cue ball down there with the 5. And now
and then
look
the
what
10 ball comes up. Well, he's got a rail to kick the back of this 5. He's got room to kick the back of it, no problem.
I would have hit that easy and taken my chances, whether I had a shot, whether it was a combo or play on the 5, or maybe I've got a safety on the 5. But if the cue ball stayed down there next to it,
now, can you not jack up and get some dig into this and try and hold this cue ball?
I don't know that he has to get that much dig in it. Yeah, he didn't need to dig.
He's got it right. He's got it right as long as it keeps running.
Is he going to get something? Yeah, he does. Yep. That was a good shot. Hit it nice and solid.
I mean, considering where the cue ball was, right in the pocket is a good shot. He just did enough room to get to the back of that 5. Albie's calling the bottom left corner here because you never know.
Cobra says favorite word is easy. Well, wouldn't you say you hit it with lightly? You want me to say lightly instead of easy when it's a shot you don't want to hit hard?
Oh, look where the 6 balls ended up. 6 balls dead, I think.
The 6 ball goes. No, the 6 ball does go.
Oh, aye, you can get to that. Just no more. Got to get there, though. Got to get there.
Yeah, the thing is even if you're short a little on it, where the 9 ball is you can draw it back off the 9 ball. He's perfect.
I don't think he could have played that any better. That's plumb on the money. Plumb on the money, that shot.
Now, let's see. He'll probably come back. He could go forward, but I think he'll come back. Yep. And it's looking like Matt's going to get another game, and this was an important one.
Well, he's just going to play a little stun here in the hold. No, he's just babying it, and the cue ball leaking away a wee bit.
They're not taking any chances, and that's
They're all scared of these stun shots.
Well, that's probably a good play because he wasn't going to get a much easier shot on the 10. Watch out! Wow, that was
cue
close.
ball.
Very close. You think it can't scratch at that angle? You want to bet?
Yeah. Ball goes in. I think it was the one ball went in the left side.
Yep, and he's got a great table.
Shot in the 2, 3's wide open, 4's up there.
So
again, the 5 ball's a bit tricky, is it?
It's not that bad because
no, the room.
Even if you get the angle back, you can go forward with left English. I mean, I expect him to run this out and make it 7-5.
Right angle on the 3.
Yeah, and you want to get pretty exacting on how you get on this 4 ball because it's critical to get on this 5 at the right angle.
Well, this is a make or break shot as far as I'm concerned. He's got to get the 5.
That isn't wonderful.
No, he's too straight.
But I think he can draw back past the 10. The problem is, well, even if you get too much angle, you can go 3 rails, so he's okay.
Oh, this is one of these.
No, this is just 3 rails back out to the middle of the table. And
yeah, I mean that's a shot, but I'm talking about the angle he's got cutting this 5 ball. I mean, that's scary enough looking at it from here.
This is not a shot you should be missing. I can tell you that, especially in VP. It's a natural cue ball position, and he did not hit the ball.
No,
he's. I don't get that.
Out a wee bit again, hasn't he?
Yeah, because he wanted to bring that up. Close to where the side pockets are. Because this is not the shot you want. I mean, this can be missed. Certainly in real life, you could miss this. In VP, it's a little easier, but still.
Watch that 8 ball. He needs to hit it.
Well, bump. Yep, he's good. So the 8 past the 9 is not that exciting a shot to have. He's he's got some choices there.
He's got to run this. He's got to hit it.
I think
he can't be playing the 8 past the 9, Steve.
No, I would go forward and shoot the 8 in the side pocket. I would go forward 3 rails and come around and shoot the 8 in the side, or if you overrun it, the corner.
Well, for some reason he's looking at this. I don't like the look of this for a start.
See, he's drawing this. I would not draw this. I would go forward with left English.
That needs to run past the 10.
He hit it pretty good. So I guess he's playing this on the side.
Yeah, that'll do it. That was a good shot.
Yeah, it was well executed. Wasn't my favorite choice, but you know what? It worked.
This is a dink for the 10 at the side, or is he dinking back? He's dinking back. A little stun draw.
And it's going to be 7-5 with Matt breaking. So that was a pretty good run out there. That was not a gimme table. And Matt's got 2 in a row.
Oh,
and he's got balls down. Watch out, 10 ball.
Square cut in the 1.
Where's that thing going to spot? Not too bad.
Well, the problem's not the pot in the 1. The problem's getting a sight somewhere in this 2 ball.
This shot, you hit it with speed. You bring the cue ball off the long rail to the other long rail below the side pocket, and it's just natural. This is sitting perfect basically just to hit it hard. I don't think you need English at all. This is mainly just speed. You got to hit it with enough speed to get it past the side pocket. See, he didn't do that. Now you hit that same exact shot and hit it higher speed, and that 1 ball is hitting about a half diamond down from the side pocket and coming out for the 2.
No,
he kind of cinched it there.
I'm assuming that he's decided he was going for safety anyway after he potted the 1 ball.
No, I think he's going to play for the 3. He's going to shoot the 2 and play for the 3. Well, I don't know. Maybe I think he's gonna. No,
No, he's heading downtown.
I
He's
think
got to
that
get there, though.
was actually a pretty prudent play though, because that was a lot easier than the shot and getting on the 3. I like the play.
Now, you
But I
see,
think
this
he could,
again,
I think
easy.
but
It's
again,
an easy kick behind the 2, but the problem's a wall of balls stopping the 2 getting away.
he had a relatively simple shot to get on the 2 if you understand where the cue ball's going. All he had to do is hit the same exact shot with more speed. He gets past the side pocket and he's on the 2 and he runs out. I'm not saying that playing for
There you
safety
go.
was bad, but it's just, you're giving your opponent a chance at the table when you didn't really need to.
Well, Albie went into the back of the 2, and like I said, the 2 ball was going to hit a wall of balls, but the cue ball's actually gone south. So
yeah, I mean, Albin had a pretty good chance of kicking safe there. He didn't. He gave up ball in hand, and that's probably going to cost him because, well, he's on the wrong side of the ball.
Wrong side of the 3 already.
He's going to bump the 10. Well, he decides to do something else and gets away with it. I mean, that was not a bad shot, actually. It was a little risky, but he hit it well.
Well, this is a crunch shot as far as I'm concerned, getting around and getting good on the 6 for the 7.
Yeah, this is just 2 rails. Yeah, if you even if you're short on this, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if you don't want to go too far in this 6 ball. In fact, again, he's bailing out a wee bit.
Well, I wouldn't want to be this short on it. I mean a little short on it's okay. This is like kind of crazy short.
This is well in between. I mean, yes, it's a thin cut in the side. Cue ball's going up and down like a yo-yo here. Now, watch the 10 ball. It needs to bump it, and it has done.
And that's going to help him. I mean, this is pretty straightforward from here. He's just going to stun back a little stun draw. And it looks like it's going to be 7-6. So Matt is really hanging in this match. I mean, Matt's played very well.
That needs to just hold up. He's gone a wee bit too far. So now he's got to get good in the 10. See, that's the problem. Is he'll be able to hold the eyes open. He's able to see that angle there. Looking at it from this end, that looked as if the cue ball was going to have to roll and run.
It's just a little
perfect for him to hold it.
It's a little soft draw. That's where you go real low on the cue ball. Remember we talked about when to go low on the cue ball? That's when you got to go real low on that little soft draw shot.
I don't think there's anything going this time.
No. And Albin has a shot, but this is difficult because it's difficult to get on the 2. Now, if you want to shoot, I would recommend banking the 1 ball because then you can run into the 2 pretty easy. If you're not going to shoot, which he's not, and I think was probably the best choice because that's just simple. Is it a great save? No, but it was guaranteed, and you got your opponent kicking at the ball.
So he called the corner pocket, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yes. I think that was the best play in the situation he had.
Oh, the 1 ball's going to stay there. Where's the 8 ball doing? No, it's wide open.
So the 2 ball's still an issue. I think, the play is to come down and try to shoot the 2 in the corners, come down between the rail and the 10.
And if you get ugly, you could always play a billiard off the 2 onto the 9 and keep the 2 up there.
Well, you can play safe. There's lots of balls to play safe, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. And
that looks perfect.
Wonderfully.
That is absolutely spot on. That's a beautiful shot.
So he'll probably jack up and draw this back. You could roll forward if you want. It kind of depends on where you want to be to get to the 4. He's a little off angle here. I think he's going to have to draw this back. Because the cue ball is going to want to roll towards the 5 at the angle he's got on the 2.
Yeah, normally you would just run this around the 2 rails here and be back out for the 4, but the 5 ball's the thing that's putting you off.
And he's got a little angle, so now you got to decide where you want to run for this 4-ball. You could go 3 rails and try to shoot the 4 in the side. You could try to play for the combo, the 4-9 combo,
Well,
which is probably
whatever
a
it
better
is, it's
play.
going to be a good. It's going to be a good shot because he's got to get this cue ball.
I like
moving.
the 4. I like playing for the 4-9 combo myself. Because the area is big, he's to get to. He's just got to watch out of the
It's the most
scratch in the
obvious
side
one,
pocket.
isn't it?
The scratch in the side, and
Oh,
so what he did was
He checked
he
it.
avoided the scratch in the side, but he hit the 7.
Yeah, he checked it up and hit to avoid the scratch, and he's dead hooked.
Well,
I think the 5-ball's in the way as well. He's going to have to left spin this to get to the 4. 5-ball's in the way, I think.
He just checked it up too much. He's tried to avoid the scratch there and just didn't work out. Yeah, and this kick he could get safe on it. I mean, especially if he gets if he gets it past the 10-ball. If he can get the 4 past the 10, he's got a chance to be safe.
Yeah, that 5-ball's just in the way, so loads of spin to try and get the line, and he's missed it completely. Well, there you go, Matt. You're never going to have a better opportunity than this to get back all square.
He either needed more English or needed to hit it easier, a combination of both to hit that 4.
So, 4 to the 5, no problem. 6-ball in the middle of the table with 5 pockets to play it into. Again, I think he's a bit straight in this 5 from this end. It looks like it.
He's okay. He's got
an
angle.
I mean, you'd punt that around the corner and play the 6 on the side, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he's got plenty of angle. He's fine.
Right, so just a bit. He's just a wee bit short again, but I mean, you can just nip it in and hold for the 7.
Yeah, he's going to do the little soft draw here, and you don't have to hit this one great because if you hit it great, you'll come up short.
Yeah, he's held it to go the 7 on the side, and then how far's this cue ball running away from the 8? Just a wee bit.
Yeah,
just drop this in dead weight.
He's all good on this wreck. So it's going to be 7 apiece, and all of a sudden it went from looking like Albin was going to run away with the match to
it's 4 in a row. 4 in a row to rescue the situation here from it. Now he's got himself back in it. He can't be letting Albie getting away again.
Well, what Matt did that was very good is, he was playing well and things didn't go his way and he didn't get discouraged. He just kept hung in there, and that's, mentally what you need to do when things aren't going your way.
This needs to hold up, needs to hold up.
Yeah, he overhit that a little bit. It's not a shot he should miss. You just, you don't want to clip the long rail knuckle.
No. This for 7 apiece.
Yep.
And there it goes. Well, we're both halfway home now. After 1 hour and 6 minutes.
Well, Matt's got the mo right now. I mean, that's 4 in a row. And I'm sure he'd love to get a ball down, and he does. Looks like he's going to have a nice table.
9-ball went.
Boy, this is a beautiful table.
Cue ball in the middle of the table. No problem getting onto the 3. He doesn't have to worry about that.
Well, I mean, I think
the 4-ball's handy.
I think he'll go in between the 10 and the side pocket and just bounce back out. You got to get the speed right on this, or you could hook yourself.
Welcome to Mooncake. Good evening.
I guess you could try to really dink it and stay short of the 5-ball and not come across. Let's see.
Well, there's no way you're going to hook yourself. There's no way you're going to fall into that trap hooking yourself on this 3-ball. Surely.
Well, you could. I mean, let's see what he decides to do. I mean, he got away with it, but that was risky. All kinds of bad stuff could have happened there.
Again, you've got to get yourself down and have a look at how this 3-ball's sitting in this pocket. It's right on the point. That's perfect.
Yeah, he's
although he might be a bit straight. Yeah, he is straight. Yeah. Well, there's
Yeah.
not much you can pinch here, but you can pinch a wee bit. Just a
This is-
very small piece.
I think he's
Or-
going to take a cut on the 5 ball is what's going to happen.
Or
He's
you
try
just
to
play the
spin this
draw and get
out
out
a
of
little.
there.
Yeah, he's going to take the cut on the 5, and that's fine.
Maybe a wee
because,
bit of bottom and right English there.
yeah, this is pretty natural. Just a teeny bit of draw to keep the line and come back up
Right.
for the 6.
Anywhere in this area of the table, look at the size of the area you've got to get the cue ball in this big area here. Anywhere in there, you've a shot at the 6.
Yeah, and that's good.
Could Matt find himself in the lead for the first time in the match?
I think he will. I mean,
Or have I jinxed him already?
let's see if he decides to go forward and jinx this.
Don't call me Shirley.
Yeah,
Well,
that's good right there.
No
That's
prizes
what
for
all
guessing
he
how this
needed
is going
to
to be
do.
played. You're just rolling this down to the bottom
Who's
right as we
Shirley?
look.
I don't. What's he talking about, Shirley?
I think I said surely something, and
Oh yeah, Shirley is Surely.
mhm. That's Leslie Nielsen line from
And
Airplane.
Matt's got the lead. How about that?
Unbelievable. 5 in a
Well-
row for Matt.
When things weren't looking good, he hung in there, and now he's got the lead, and it looks like a
And
dry
he's
break.
got a dry break. Where's the cue ball? That's a 9 ball. That's a 9
9
ball.
ball goes.
No shot in the 1.
He's got a bank. I don't know if he'll shoot it, but he's got a bank. I mean,
That bank looks good though, doesn't it?
Well, the safety's kind of tricky here where it's sitting. So if I was in a situation, I'd either shoot the bank or I'd push out. So if you don't like the bank here, you push out because it's very difficult to get safe where he's from. So you either play aggressive or you push out.
But
Now, where would you push out? Well, that's a good question. Maybe push it down by the 2 ball and leave a kick on the 1. Push it down behind the 2 and
Well, he's
down towards
pushing
the
anyway.
corner. So he is pushing, and he pushes to a kick. And
He'll get that back as well,
well,
I think.
actually, there's an edge of this ball too. I'm not sure that edge does a lot of good. Is there a safety you can play off that edge? Yeah, but it's very difficult because you're going to try to use a 2 to hook him, real thin and get behind the 2, and that's very difficult.
Well,
I mean, I'm sure
Albie's
I'm
giving
sure
us
he's
some
getting this
serious
back.
thought. Is he looking to come off the back end of this one and drop down towards the 3 and 8?
No, he's
not.
I would
Well,
not have shot that. I would have gave that back.
I think that's what he was trying there. I think he was trying an edge, and he's missed the edge of the 1 ball to try and come down to the 3 and 8.
Well,
there you
I
go.
think, yeah, I'm not even sure he cared about getting a 3 and 8. Maybe he just wanted to thin it and use the 5, but
Yeah, maybe
I
you're
would
right there
rather-
as well.
I would
but
have rather
anyway.
kicked it than trying that edge shot because that was really, really tough.
Oh dear, what the hell's Matt done here?
Well, he didn't get through it, so now he's got a jump shot.
Yeah, that's a poor shot there from ball in hand to actually hook himself in the 2. That is poor. I mean,
think
he's
he'll-
got a
I
chance
think
here
he'll-
to go up 2 racks in front.
I think he'll jump this. I mean, it's not much to get over. Oh, he's playing a Mass A.
Yeah.
Oh, that was tough playing a Mass A there. I'm kind of surprised he didn't try to jump that. Maybe he doesn't know the angle for the play cue.
This
So
is awkward.
this again is awkward.
How do you keep the 2 ball safe and try and run up to the long grass? I mean,
I would shoot just a very little Mass A. All you got to do is get the 2 ball past the side pocket, and you got the 5 and the 4. I would shoot just a little soft Mass A to curve it enough to get the 2 ball past the side pocket. I don't think that's that difficult a shot where the balls are sitting.
well, I think Albie's got the idea of potting the 2.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, but he didn't hit it hard enough to get safe.
Well,
And
now do you go all
being
out for the big draw to come in the back of this 8 ball?
I
Yeah,
would.
yes.
Yeah,
He's got there. That's a good shot.
it's a very good shot, and he's perfect to come out for the 4 ball, and this rack should be over.
Well, Matt's got to look at this table and think, I am definitely going to see this through. I mean, this will be a major fail if he can't get this done.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just kind of steady as she goes in these situations. You've got a table that is very easy to run out. You just don't want to make a silly mistake.
Welcome to Robbie. We might have a match on
Robbie,
here.
sir. Good evening, Robbie.
I think we've already got a match on. We've got Matt looking to go 2 in front after being 7-3 behind. Now, don't do anything stupid and stick yourself behind the 10 ball. I mean, you got to play the most obvious shot. Get right over at the side rail or come back or whatever. Make sure the 10 ball's well out the way.
Well, I'm sure Cobra was rooting for Matt to win this match, but the way Matt's playing, Matt plays like this, and if he wins this match, I mean, Cobra does not have an easy match because Matt's playing really
needs
well.
To stay off the rail.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, this is just a dead weight roll in and leave the long 10. No acrobatics here.
I'm glad to see that Matt's playing well because, he the last couple matches he's had have been pretty poor, and it's good to see him kind of click into gear. He's really played well the whole match. I mean, he's made a couple mistakes, but for the most part, it's been real solid.
Well, I think he's done well considering the position he was in. To get where he is now. I mean, that's 6 in a row.
He just doesn't have give up, and this is where you're looking at potentially a guy that is coming back with a lot of heart. So a lot of people say, one guy plays good when he's down and comes back, that it's heart. I don't say it's heart unless you win. So he needs to come back and win to get the heart label.
Look at Albie. Albie says, couldn't you have played like this against Cobra?
And he's going to get this back for sure.
Oh, he's already got it back.
Yeah. This is a very difficult kick. I'm not quite sure what he's trying to get, but I like pushing out the kick, but this kick's a little too tough. Now, he may shoot the masse here. I think the masse is the easiest way to hit this ball, not the kick. Masse it around the 10 and the 8, because you can hit the rail. The one ball is very big with the masse shot. Now, he's going to go up and kick up top, and this is crazy hard.
I don't know where he's going here. I have no idea what that was about.
Oh, he was trying to kick off the titty. That's what he's trying to do.
Knuckle, that what it was. Ah.
Yeah, he's trying to kick off the titty, which isn't a bad idea, but he caught the 2 ball.
Well, Albinario is under a bit of pressure now. This is the first chance, I think, real chance that Albinario's had in about 6 racks.
And I think Matt made a mistake there. The push he pushed to was, you want to push to something difficult, but you don't want to push to something that difficult. When your opponent doesn't have to think about it at all, immediately back, that, whoops, maybe I didn't push to the best shot.
Well, the test is getting from the 5 to the 6.
But I will say that most of the time what you see guys push to is stuff that's too easy. So, if you're going to make a mistake pushing, I'd rather see you push to something that's too hard, since the VP players seem to do the opposite.
He's got what
he's
to do
got
here
choices. Now. He could go to either side of this. You either got to spin it up to go by the 8, or you got to go across.
This running. This has got to run.
Yeah.
Now how's the bump?
Well, the thing is he put English on it. You didn't need English to go between the 10 and the 7. You had to put a lot of English to go by the 8. He put a little English on it, ended up running 10, and that's no good too.
I think he's left a pot on here. I think.
I don't know if
he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
But you can hit this thin and take it up towards the middle of the diamond and try to get him on. Well, you could try to get him on the 8. You could try to get him on the 10. He's going to try to get him on the 7.
Well, to me, that's a great shot. I mean,
it is a
okay.
great shot.
I
That
mean,
was not an
you
easy
can
shot
jump
to
over
get him
the
on
edge.
the
That's
7.
an excellent weighted
Oh.
shot. That.
Oh, it was a wonderful shot because that was tough to get him hooked over the 7 ball.
I think Albinario can spin this up and catch the edge of the 6, but I don't
He
think he can do
but,
anything to keep it safe.
Yeah, well,
He's only opening it to the pocket.
If he's going to spin this up, yeah, I'm not saying he can't get safe, but it's going to be tough.
Oh, well, he's got a feather edge of that. I mean, that's a great shot, although he's going to entice Matt into the cut. No doubt about that.
Yeah, and I think you shoot this. Can you play safe? If you're really confident and thin in the left side of it, yeah, you can play safe and bring him back towards 8. But I would
be honest, Steve. You're giving them options to play safe. There's no way in earth he's playing safe. He's cutting this every day of the week.
I think the cut's easier than the safe, which
no,
you should bump? Shoot it every time.
I think he'll take that bump.
So I think he's going to want to come across the table. Now, in this situation, I always like coming above the side pocket. Or you could go below the 8 ball and shoot it up in the corner.
He needs to hit this. He's played that very well.
Well, now that was an incredible touch shot. I don't really like shooting it that way because it's so touchy, but man, he hit it good.
Now, this is a little stunny draw down the left side, the short side of the 9 ball. No, he's coming across out into the table. He's playing with confidence. He just needs to go to the rail.
Oh, boy. That is not where you want to be.
I thought the little sort of stunny draw down the short side was a lot easier.
I think he's going to have to draw this back.
He's going too straight.
He's going forward.
Trying to pinch a bit.
Wonderful. Wow, what a shot. Okay, so
he's got there.
Albin can't figure out why Matt's playing so good. I don't know. Maybe you got the mixture right tonight or something, but this is just phenomenal the way he's playing.
It might be the fact that Matt may well have forgotten all about the match until I messaged him earlier today. It could be that. So Matt wasn't psyched up. He wasn't ready for it.
That's 7 games in a row to Matt.
Yeah.
And it's looking like it might be dry, but it's also looking like it might not be that easy. See what Albin's got.
Well,
he's got a shot, but this is not really one you can shoot at. Well, you can't. It's tough to shoot at this with where the 2 ball is. It's going to be blocked by the 5. You'd have to hit it hard and go down table and back up. I mean, he'll play safe here. Well, he's going to jack up and he's going to shoot it. He's jacking up and shooting it, and he missed it. I mean, it wasn't.
Oh, it was tough playing that to start with, just to hold for the 2, wasn't it?
I didn't have a problem with that shot, but he didn't make it, so he's going to suffer the consequences.
Well, again, the table is excellent. It's all about cue ball. The most obvious thing I've stated in these last few matches we've watched, it's all about cue ball. The balls are all sitting in the right spot. You just got to get the cue ball round to the right spot.
Yep, and that's really good right there. So he's got his choice whether he stuns behind, which side of the 5 he goes to. He could even shoot the 3 in the corner if he wants. So he's got some choices here, and he decides to go corner. So that was some cheat in the pocket. See, try to take some of the angle out of it, and
just to hold the cue ball there.
Yeah, and that did not work for him.
And that could backfire on him.
Yeah.
Oh, no. How big a mistake is that going to be?
Well, I mean, he had the option of sliding it over and shooting a 3 in the side. He decided to try to hold it, and he probably didn't need to cheat it quite that much.
Albie's maybe left the building here for a quick bathroom break, thinking that Matt was going to clear the table. He's just realised he's back at the table himself. Albie's been caught short here.
He was caught with his pants down, you mean?
Yeah.
Where's the cue ball going?
That's a great shot. Okay. He diced with death there, but he's got there.
So now you got to decide if you're going to run into the 8 ball, you're going to go to the far side of it, you're going to go in between the 4 and the 8. You got a big decision to make here. I think he'll go on the other side of the 8 because I think
look how thin this is.
Yeah, I think
He's going to go
Well,
behind
he
the
couldn't
four.
get to the other
Yeah.
side of the 8, and that's
Yeah.
no good. Yeah, that was a kind of a tricky shot, but the good news is you're still in control of the table.
Well, he's actually right on top of this 4-ball. This is a touching ball in snooker.
The thing here is that you can move this over behind the 8 and 10 very easily, but you're going to run the 4 into the 6. Now he's trying to throw this in the hole, I think, and he overthrew it, and he left a shot too. I would have thought about playing safe there because you could have run the 4-ball over 4 into the 6 and move the cue over behind the 8-10. Now the only problem with doing that is you could potentially make a ball that you don't want to. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot there. So
well, the interesting thing also is the fact that Albinario made that comment, couldn't you have played like this versus Cobra? No response from Matt whatsoever. Matt's got his game face on. Oh, welcome to Bedhead. A bit late to the party again.
Oh, that's not the angle you want. I kind of thought he might go forward and get on the other side of the 6 and shoot it in the side.
Well, at last Albinario's got a supporter in the building.
He's good.
Where's the cue ball going?
Pocket. Wow, that was close. Well,
right.
Cobra is probably still rooting for Matt just because he figures that Matt probably won't play this good next time, but you never know. I mean, this might be Matt's time to shine, and he's going to come out and play great.
Now, do you play the? You've got to play the billiard here, haven't you? Because you're always going to be in the 8.
I would.
Is he playing the cut?
He's playing the cut.
Oh,
and
that's some shot. That was tight. That was tight.
Hey, he hit it good. I mean, he's playing with a lot of confidence, and that's maybe the main difference between what we've seen out of Matt in the last couple matches. Was no confidence.
That's perfect pace.
Party starts when I arrive. Well, let me tell you what, Bedhead. It was 7-3.
7-3
Matt has won
to
8
Albie.
games in a row.
You'd never have thought that when it was 7-3 down. There's no way anybody thought that.
Your buddy's in trouble is what it comes down to here.
8-ball on the side.
And he's got a shot, and the 2's going to set up
1 ball on the side next to follow. 2-ball
another
over the
really
corner.
Good table. So this shot here is a little tricky. Now Matt may try to cinch this. Me personally, I'm hitting this and going 2 rails around the corner with draw and bottom and left English.
Yeah, getting
and
into
I'm
the
running
cue ball.
Yeah, I would not try. Matt likes to kind of dink these and kind of do a little soft draw. I would not do that.
Oh, no, I'd be digging in and holding off this cue ball, stop it running up near the 7 and 6.
Go the 2 rails.
He's playing a draggy shot. See, you get a wrong bump in the 6 ball and you end up doing that.
Yeah, I would have drawn it back around the corner, 2 rails.
Yeah,
and run it with some speed and that.
Why did my question is why didn't the alarm bell ring? Why didn't the little voice say to him, "Look, you can't play this running up to the 6. Can you get the wrong side of the 6? You'll do that."
Yeah, he's playing a little soft draw and he came up a little short. The problem with that shot, Matt's really good at it, but the problem with that shot is that I don't care how good you're at it. This is what can happen. You come up a little short, and all of a sudden it's ugly. Now look at this. Look at this.
Not quite. No.
Nope.
But you cut that one and you get into the cue ball and you drag right off the 1. You're well away from the 6 and 7. You're going to be really unlucky to have hooked yourself in the 2.
Well, the 10 is the biggest issue there in doing that. But you run it with enough speed that if you do bump the 10, that you're not like just dead weight on it, and hopefully if you do bump the 10 you still have a shot, and if you overhit it and run it too far you probably still have something with a 2 ball.
Well, it's looking like it's going to end Matt's roll on the racks. Albie's going to Is Albi going to start his comeback now? What's going to happen?
Albin's going to get this game for sure, and he'll be breaking. But you know, Matt needs 2 and Albin needs 6. So I mean, Matt's still in the driver's seat here.
I just still think that was far too risky a shot to play. If you hit the wrong side of the 6, like he did, you end up behind the 7. It was so obvious to me.
I wouldn't say.
You've got
The
to
problem
take
with
that
that,
out
the
of the
problem with
equation.
that shot is it's a touch shot, and especially under pressure, touch shots break down. You know, that's not the kind of shot you want to shoot in that situation. Now, sometimes you don't have an option, but he did have a good option there, you know, hitting it. And here comes a big safety here. This is going to be locked on the 6. Or if it's not locked, it'll be
can he
pretty
get enough of the
close.
1 ball to do that?
Yes,
I think he can. Yeah.
He won't lock it, but it'll be close. And that's a good shot.
This is
Especially
3
with,
fouls. 3 fouls every day of the week, this table.
Well, I would probably go for the 3 fouls just because the balls are so close to each other that the run out will be tough. But we'll see what happens here. I think Albin has a pretty good chance to hit this. I mean, is it an easy hit? No, but I think he's got a pretty good chance. You know, go 2 rails and behind the 1. He may go up and down. He's looking at up and down. Yeah, he's got the up and down shot. He's going to go up and down here. So
he should be in trouble again here.
Here comes another safety. Little soft draw with a little right English. Maybe don't need any right English. Depends on how you want to hit this. I think he'll need right English to get the 1 ball to open up and get it past the 2. He could even try to put the cue ball on the 2. You know, he's got a choice, 10, 7, 2. That's going to work. So Albin has got to up and down again, but you know, if he does this, you want to hit this ball with some speed because you're not going to get safe hitting this easy. That's too easy. And he didn't hit the ball.
Right, so ball in hand for Matt. 1 ball, little nip back for the 2. But he's got to get. He's going to have to probably play just a big draw off this 2, because I think if he goes too far back, he'll be the wrong side of the 2. Oh, he's played that perfect though. That's perfect.
Good. So he can draw this back straight to the end rail. He shouldn't have any problem. Even if he hits the 8, he's okay, and that's perfect.
Right, so 4 and 5, no problem. 6 in the middle of the table.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of problem from here. You just, you know, you want to get good on this 4 because you want to make sure you get the right angle on the 5.
Exactly, that's it. Right angle always makes your life so much easier.
Yeah, and he's a little funny here just because you don't really want to have the cue ball on the rail. So if the cue ball is on the rail, you want to make sure you have a little angle. Well, he didn't really roll down much, but he is off the rail still, so he's okay.
Yeah, he's got enough of the cue ball. He can get into it enough.
Yeah, he'll drag this back and shoot the 6 in the side, and you do want to get good on the 6.
It needs to
and
keep
he's
going.
Perfect.
Perfect.
No, he's perfect. So that was important because you didn't want to have to cut back to 7 into the 10 and 9. So he'll just spin this a little just to get the cue ball to come over.
Well, Matt is, 5 shots away from getting himself in the hill.
And getting to the hill right now for Matt is huge because honestly, it's going to be very difficult to lose a match when you need 1 and your opponent needs 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it can't happen, but this is a huge game because from hill 8, I would say that you're at least a 90% winner.
He ain't on
And
the
he's-
hill yet. He's got to get this running.
And this is not good.
No.
So he's got two problems here. One, he's got a shot he can miss, and two, coming up with a shot on the 10 ball here isn't that easy. So this is all kinds of trouble.
Overcut.
Yeah.
Albie lives again.
And that's just, I didn't get the shot he shot to try to get on the 9. Honestly,
It didn't look all that convincing, did it?
No, it was, I mean, he needed to get the ball down table, and it was just kind of a weak shot. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if he got nervous or just misjudged it or what.
Well, Albie's only 2 behind, and funny things start happening.
Yeah, and that just went from 90+% went into to maybe 65%.
And balls are flying in all over the place in that break for Albie. I don't think he's got a shot in the 2 though, or has he?
There's no 2 on the table.
No, there isn't. The 2's gone. What am I talking about?
So
he's plumbing the 3.
So that mistake is going to cost Matt at least
it's
2
going
games.
to cost him. This is going to be sore.
And it could end up costing the whole match.
Yeah, it is going to be sore, this one. Albie's thinking, where could this go wrong? I mean, again, just get high enough up in the pie ball. You're home and dry in this rack.
Yeah, I mean, you got your foot on his neck. You got to choke him out. You cannot give a guy like Albin chances.
Well, Albie wants to save breaks like that because that break was a cracker. I don't know, was it 3 that went in that break? Like you said, Steve, you get 2 or 3 balls in a break in a game of 10 ball, you're in with a fair chance of running the table.
Had at least 3 balls in. Might have been 4. He had a bunch.
That's perfect. So Matt's now got a sweat on. Guarantee you that.
Yeah, well, but the thing about Matt is he's held steady this whole match, even when he was down. He's just got to be the same way now. Okay, I made a mistake. Fine, I didn't get out. I'm still going to win this match.
Welcome back to Slim.
Oh, Slim's back. He's gonna get chances. I mean, I doubt Albin's gonna not let him to the table. So he just needs to take advantage of his chance when he gets it. But what a turnaround! All of a sudden, it went from being on the hill 8 to 11-10. I mean,
he was staring on the hill, and then he never really committed in that shot, whatever he was trying. And it's been costly. Well, what Albie would give for another good break here.
Balls are moving, but nothing's going in.
No.
All right, so Destiny is in Matt's hands. The 3 ball is an issue.
Well, you can get into the 3 ball right now, can't you?
Yeah, that's risky.
I mean,
where the 4 is. I don't think I'd do that.
The 2 ball's not guarded though. You'd think you could get really cheeky and get lucky and get a shot in the 2 here.
The easiest way to run this out is to play for the bank on the 3.
No, Matt's got the same sensibilities I've got. He's played to get the 3 out, and he's done well, and he's on the 2.
He's done wonderful. I mean, that's
commentator's eye.
That's about as good as you can do, really.
Well,
I mean,
sometimes
he's perfect.
Sometimes it just pays to get crazy. He saw how that previous 2 racks went, and he's thinking, right, well, I'm not having any more of it. I'm just going for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. He did take a chance there, but he came out good.
Now, how tight's this 3 ball? Because from this end of the
bad,
table,
really.
it looks tight.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. And
well, this will steady the ship a little bit.
Well, this is what Matt showed us before. He was down and he didn't let him bother him. And this is how you win tournaments is you don't let your mistakes bother you. You don't let the fact that you're up or down. You overcome adversity, and that's what you need to do to win these things. I mean, Matt was definitely not the favorite coming into this match, and he's got a chance to be Hill 10, and
this is
That's back to
This-
probably a 3 out of 4 winner.
This is a wee bit worrying, this 7 ball for me. It's a wee bit worrying. And Matt's worried about it, I can tell, because he's looking
Well-
at what line he's trying to take here to get to this 7 and lead a high
He's
cut.
got his choices. The draw is the draw. He's leaving a
Yeah.
big cut.
Yeah, this is scary.
You know, that's not terrible because it's natural position. All he's got to do is hit this hard enough and make the 7. And the 7's quite a ways off the rail. So you would think he'd make this, but on these pockets, nothing's guaranteed. He's going to dink it and hit it beautifully.
Oh, it's wiped his feet and it's hung. Goodness me.
Oh, it didn't go in. I thought that
It
was
did-
in for sure. Wow.
No. I mean, wow,
Oh, boy.
look at that. That's
But
why
see-
I was, worried
I-
about the 7.
I would have never hit the ball that easy. Because
Oh,
it gives
dear.
it a chance. It gives it a chance to throw. I would have always gone to the other long rail and back. When you hit him that easy, it threw it right into the rail, and
Yeah.
here we go.
These balls just die as soon as I hit those knuckles at a soft pace, don't they? Just die in the hang.
Well,
And
but
all of a sudden,
I mean,
Albie's 11 apiece.
Matt's not out of it yet. I mean, I don't think Matt's got any give up in him, so he's still got a pretty good chance of winning this. But with Albin breaking, he's now going to be the favorite to win this match from this point.
That's perfect. Well, here we go, folks. Pick your winner now.
So that's 2 racks that Matt didn't get out on that are really costing him.
Yeah,
Big
he's got to not listen to the little voice in his head right now.
And this break's looking dry. Oh, 2 ball, 2 ball, 2 ball.
Yeah, I don't think that's made any difference. So there's nothing much doing here.
Yeah, but you can play safe from here.
Well, loads
what
of
he
right
decides
spin
to
and
do.
cut the 1 into the 10 and get the cue ball spinning up top right.
You got a chance to bank this one back and forth too and get safe, although that's a tricky shot. If you play 1 pocket, maybe you understand the shot because you kind of got to hold and squat the cue ball there. Bring the 1 up short and get it to go behind like the 4 and 8.
Mm.
He's going to push.
Well, I'm going 2 rails to get in behind the 8 here. That's what I'm trying off this 1.
Yeah,
Thin.
and that's a tricky shot. This is kind of a tricky situation here. You hate
I
to
need
give
to
this
check
back.
it up a bit.
That was actually a very good push because you hate to give this back, but this is not easy.
I think I'll
I
try and go 2
cutting
rails
the 1
here.
on the right side and hitting
Oh
it
no,
with
he's
some
giving it
speed.
back. He's giving it back.
Yeah, I think he'll hit this with some speed on the right side and take the cue ball long, and try to get behind him like this.
Oh, he's gone 1 rail.
No, he's gone 2 rails. That's what I
What the-
expected him to do. He didn't get there.
Well, 2
Yeah.
rail life.
He did not get there, and that I probably would have gave that back too. That was not an easy shot to get safe on,
He's going all out for the cut.
and he's hit it well, and he's got a good shot, and he's got a good table. 4 to 5 could be a little tricky, so you want to draw this down pretty close to the 10. You want to get to the point where yeah. So he's going to have to take a cut on the 5. So he's going to go forward and out to the middle of the table and take a cut on the 5, which is okay because it's natural position to get to the 6, but you didn't want to hit the 8. Yeah, he
right.
needed to hold that just a little. So
Do you play
Now
a
what?
2-way shot? A 2-way shot, bank it, and come around the back of the 6.
well, no, I think you bank it and play shape on the 6.
So
You
he's going
go
to try
for
and
it.
hold this, is he? Yes, right. He's got a bump in
Well,
the 7. That could work.
That's a good shot. So now you can play this where you make the 6 and just bump the 8.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
and
worked
that's
out
a good
perfect.
shot.
Nice little gap there just to ease that cue ball through.
So, Matt came with some bold shots there. He shot a bank shot where he needed to hold the cue ball with a little inside. And, that's a
Yeah.
shot a lot of players aren't comfortable with. Uh-oh.
Unbelievable.
did it
Look
again.
at this. Would you believe this? I mean,
God.
he's just getting into that sort of not thinking about what you're doing style there, and he's just trying to go on autopilot. And you've got to be careful in how much you're taking of these cuts.
Well, you cannot hit the near knuckle on these tables.
Yeah, I mean, suddenly he's thinking I'm on the
the
hill.
shelf is
Now
too deep
he's looking
on
at
that.
Albie in the hill. Unbelievable.
Well, that's the third rack that he's not gotten out on that you thought he was gonna. That's 3 of them now, and it could end up costing the match. I mean, he's not out of it yet, but
I'll be breaking for the match. You couldn't write the script to this.
But it's a little sad. Like, I know if I was Matt, I'd be sick to my stomach if I lose this match. And right now he ain't the favorite. So
well, Albie's dry.
He needs to come up with something here. If he's going to shoot at this, he needs to figure out how to get a shot on the 1, because this does you no good if you don't come up with a shot.
Well, the 1 ball's getting in as well.
Never mind the 1. He's got the 2.
A cut in the 2. He's got to finish low in this 3 ball somewhere to get crazy in the 4 and 5, is he not?
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, I'd be thinking about playing safe on the 4 ball, because it's going to be hard to break this out.
Yeah, he's way short.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was there, he could have gone short rail, long rail, bump to 4 and 5.
If you try to run 3 rails, chances are you're going to run too long and get yourself in trouble. Can you run 3 rails and hit the 5? Yes. Can you run 3 rails and hit the 4? I don't think so. But I would not try to do that. I'd try to figure out how to get the cue ball down close to the 4 and play safe, because I just don't,
Well, answers in a postcard as to what the hell that was all about.
He was trying to play some kind of safety.
Matt's gone goofy, as Steve says. He's gone goofy.
But if I was Albin here, I'd put the cue ball on the 8. He's going to try to break this out. This is a little risky if he's going to play safe here and try. I don't like this shot. Oh, he's gonna follow it. He's gonna try to break it out this way. So he's not playing safe. He's just going for it. He's gonna pocket the 3 and go for it. And this isn't a bad shot. And the reason why it's not a bad shot is because if you don't get the breakout to sit good, you can probably still play safe.
Well,
so from here, you can always play safe if you want. And I think that's what he's going to do. Try to put the 4 ball, cut the 4 ball into the center of the diamond. He's going the other way. This is not the way that I would go. But let's see what he ends up with. He's just using the 7 ball,
isn't he? He's just trying to use the 7. That looks good pace to me.
And that's actually a pretty good shot, but he got too far. So this one's going up table for sure.
He who dares wins. Cut this back towards the 7 and get the cue ball as brave as you can up to the corner.
I'd try to put the 4 ball on the middle diamond to the end rail here.
Right, this cue ball's looking good.
He hit it too thick. But he got pretty good.
Well, he's got length. He's got length. Is Albie going to call the 5? Is Albie going to get crazy? Is he calling the 5? I wonder.
He's got a safety shot, but it's tough.
What about the bank? What about the?
I don't
calling the bank?
He's calling the 5. The safety shot's kind of tough. He doesn't quite have enough of the 4. I think he could still play it, but it's tough. He's gonna call the 5, and the 5 is a big ball because it's sitting off the rail. So 4 ball rail first.
No, he's only kidding us on. He's using the 7 again. He's played that much better. That's perfect.
Oh, that's an excellent safety.
Absolutely stone wall, that one. Matt's in trouble here. And the 9 ball's in the way, I think, as well, up and down. If you're trying to call the corner pocket on the 4,
you can kick at this. You can kick at this without holding it. You might have to put a little more speed on it, but you can kick it past the 9.
On the right side of the 9. Well, you look as if he's going to go inside the rail on the 4 ball to be going that line.
He might have to put more speed on it. Well, he kicked way.
Yeah, he's going way inside. At least he's got a hit.
That's not bad. Is Albin going to shoot this or not? So you could try to put him on the 5 here if you want.
Oh, that's
biggest problem is
that's
where the
touchy, isn't it?
seven sitting. He's going to shoot this, I think.
And
Yep.
he's used the 7. That's perfect. Apart from the fact he's stuck to the rail.
Well, now it's going to get exciting. So the way to shoot this shot is rail first. Rail first with a lot of top, juice it up.
Get the cue ball
Come off
spinning
that
up
and get the
table.
cue ball coming up. You don't need to put any English on this, just straight top, but you got to understand where to hit the rail. Now he's going, he decided not go rail first, but it was very difficult shot to get above the 7 not without going rail first.
Well, this is just a little double kiss back across the table if you're brave.
I don't think he'll shoot that. I think he'll do something thin. Now,
You
this is a
think so?
touchy shot if he's going to try to get him on the 10 ball. You could go 2 rails with the 7 to the middle diamond and take the cue ball up table. He went for the thin. Did he get it? No.
Now, is Matt going to take the bait here? Because that 7 ball's off the rail. The cut is on.
I mean, he could have banked the 7, long rail to the middle.
That's a beautiful shot. It was far enough off the rail for Matt to take the bait. Now he's got to get off the rail.
The safety Albin tried to play was very difficult. The one I'm talking about is no piece of cake, but it was easier than what Albin tried to play.
Well, the one I'm talking about was easier than any of them. You just play the double kiss and get back across the table, leave the ball sitting there. No harm done.
Well, you're not going to get a snooker doing that. Unless
Well,
you get lucky.
Here we go, folks. We're going hill. We're going all the way. If he can get this in the hole, that is.
Yep. So
There
he's hung in this match really well. He's had some big issues, but
Matt breaking for the match.
Managed to get through him. So Matt's the favorite here with him breaking. Whoever's breaking at Hill is the favorite.
Good luck to both of them.
He's got a ball in. Does he have a shot? He's got a shot. All right. The
He's got
destiny
3
is
balls
in his
in, I
own
think.
hands. Yeah, his destiny is in his own hands. And this is what you want as a player. You want to be the guy at the table shooting. And if you dog it and lose, then it's your own fault. But if you run out and win, that's your own fault too. And you want to be the guy that's running out and winning. And
Well,
I think Matt's pretty comfortable. That was, he's not taking a lot of time. He's just playing at his rhythm. And I think he's very comfortable.
he's just double checking everything before he makes his move. That's the right thing to do. Don't dive in like a bull at a gate. You got to make sure you know where all the balls are and you've got the count right.
Well, other than the situation, this is a very simple table. I mean, it's just at Hill, there's potentially nerves. And that's a very good shot. He avoided being on top of the 7.
Now, depending how brave he is here, he's got to get right back onto this 6, unless he's going to do a little sort of 2-3 reel around the back of the 7.
No. He wants to draw this. He wants to draw this back.
He wants to get in it far enough, though.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to leave a cut back.
He's got in it far enough. He doesn't want to overcook it, though. Oh, he's okay.
Yeah,
that's exactly where he wants to be, though. He wants to be staring at this 7 ball.
Now you got your choice of angles here. I'm not sure that's the angle I would have chosen. See that?
Now, do you just bang this in and stun it around the corner and leave the long 9?
He'll probably go forward. No,
or
he's
nip
going
it
backwards.
back. He's nipping it back. That's perfect.
But he hit it good, and that's
now
perfect.
You just get high enough into the table. Game over.
Well, I mean,
hang on
just
a minute.
natural. It's just a follow shot.
Hasta la vista, baby.
What are you hanging on about?
I got Arnie back.
All right. So what you don't want to do is hit the near knuckle. He's done that a bunch of times. Do not hit the near knuckle. Cut this into the right side of the pocket, Matt.
And don't overcompensate either.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Well, that was a hell of a match. You got, Matt went through some trials and tribulations, but he managed to figure out how to win it.
What did he win? 7 in a row or what? Was it 8 in a row? We lost count. And then he started going a bit loop-de-loo, hanging balls over pockets.
And Matt says, tried my best to lose it, which he did. But,
he did.
you know, he came back and kept fighting and won it, which, you know, you got to give him a lot of credit for that. Because when things don't go well, it's real easy to get down and get unhappy. And he didn't do that. He just kept fighting.
For those of you who weren't here at the beginning, prior to the match, what I said was Matt's task in this tournament is a big ask, because he has to overcome Albinario, which he's achieved. And then, of course, the bad news is Cobra's waiting on him in the next round. So and the bad news after that is he might be playing.
If you weren't here earlier in the match, it was 7-3 Albin.
The cue ball going?
8 in a row. And then he coughed up 3 fur balls and didn't get out 3 times and, you know, had to do some final heroics to win Hill.
Yeah. Strange things started affecting him as we've seen it happen to players in this tournament. See what the stats are.
Slim says, well done, Matt. The top multiple champions are having trouble lately in the last few tournaments. Well, and you know, I think part of that's just that guys are challenging them. I mean, you know, guys are hanging in there, and you know, these players that we've all said are probably good enough to win one of these. They just have to play a little better in certain matches. And
what the hell's going on here?
Just saw it there with Matt. Now he's going to have to do it again, as Hugh was saying. Next round he's got Cobra, so that's.
Oh, what? There we go.
That's not going to be an easy match either. Mixed Scroats.
That's not the right bloody one. I'll get there eventually, folks. Hang on a minute.
But that's, I mean, that's a hell of a match by Matt to hang in there and come back and win it. And it did feel like a comeback, even though he got ahead. Well, it was a comeback at the end because Albin got on the hill.
Well, look at Matt's average balls in the break. He was breaking over 1, and run-outs from the break 8-3.
Well, look, yeah, I mean, look at
percentage 69.
Yeah, I mean, and that's enough to be the difference in this match. You know, match goes hill, and one guy's breaking double the percentage of the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it's got one more run out from the break, so that just shows how important the break was that match.
Matt had 5 racks run, and Albie had 3. So Matt came out overall in the stats.
Look what Albin said. So what Alvin said in the lobby was, "Played great the other day, but you put pressure on me. Hope you smoke Cobra now." So Cobra, Alvin's rooting for you.
Yeah,
rooting for you to go down.
He doesn't. Well, that's Albie out the tournament, so that's one multi-champion gone. Matt's task is right in front of him. The match that's still outstanding, of course, is the one that's still in the schedule, which antecedentally I thought was actually meant to be this Monday. I didn't realise it's next Monday, but Slim is going to be covering that one because that's too early for me. I'll be at work, coming home from work at that time.
That should be a phenomenal match because you've got 2 very good players and they're both playing well.
Yeah, well, by the time I get home, it will be just knocking on the door at 1 o'clock. So I'll need to go home, get a cup of coffee, a quick snack, and then catch up with the rest of that match. Slim's going to be streaming that next week, so that'll be worth a watch for anybody who misses it. It should be a good one.
Spectre Don beat Real Poland Power, then Larry 17-14, and Romario 17-3. Then he beat Cobra 17-11, which is a I remember that match. Cobra was a little bit of a funk and things weren't going his way, and Spectre Don took advantage. And then on the other side, Acero built won against SPD 17-16, beat Albin 17-13, and then Jose 17-7. So both these players have faced some tough competition and come out victorious. Yeah, I don't know what you think, Hugh, but I think that match is a toss-up.
And the most annoying thing for me, I haven't seen Acero play once in this tournament yet. I haven't seen him play once, so next week I will see him. Yeah. I'm damn sure I'll see him.
Well, I'll try to hit it. I should be able to come in on Monday, Slim. I mean, I'd like to. I think it's going to be a phenomenal match.
Right, so we have Spectre Dawn up against. That's a hot seat match, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
realised that.
that's a huge match.
Right, so you've got those two guys battling out, with one of them going to come across. And then if we look at this, if I can get this bracket thing to work again, I hate this thing, Steve. Throw it in the bin.
17-15. 17-15 for what? For between you and Albinario and Nacero, it was 17-15. Let's see. Can I fix that? No, I can't go back and edit that one. Sorry, Albin. You're gonna be a 17-13 guy.
Right, so February the 15th is the deadline date for this one lost side match with Matt and Cobra. We've got Silent but Deadly lined up with the same deadline date with Jose.
Yeah, so that's this weekend. So I think we're going to have some more matches either this week or on the weekend.
Yeah.
15th is Sunday. This is Tuesday. So we'll see what these guys come up with. My guess is they're going to play on the weekend.
Well, Matt was always problem for Matt, as he said he's been busy at work, so Cobra might want to get his proposals in quick and let us know whether he gets any responses from Matt, because Albinario had no responses from Matt, so I can get on his tail on
better
Facebook.
Yet, Matt should get his in quick, because Matt's the one that's got the tough schedule, so Matt should be like, this is when I can play, and hopefully Cobra can do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's boiling up. It's boiling up to an interesting climax, this tournament.
I love Tenbo.
It's all set up for Cobra to nip one back off Albinario, but there's pretenders to the throne gathering to get a title as well.
He's going to have to earn this, because pretty sure SPD is going through. So if he wins against Matt, he's going to have to play SPD. Then he's going to have to play the loser between Spectre Don and Nacero to get to the winner's bracket and play the winner from Spectre Don and Nacero. So none of those matches are going to be easy. That's a rough road, even for Cobra.
Think about the psychological trauma that Cobra's had after that doing that he got from Spectre Don. After the struggles he had in that match, psychologically, he's devastated.
I don't know about that. I mean, it was, he didn't play particularly well, and things didn't go his way, and Spectre Don played good, and it was one of those matches, I mean, so I don't think he's going to be too bothered by that. But the fact that he's got to play 4 good players in a row to win this, whether he's bothered or not, that's a tough ask for anybody. Even a guy like Cobra to win 4 matches against the kind of competition that he's going to be facing.
I would have thought Straight Pool can't be far around the corner for a 2026
I was going to ask about
title.
that. Straight Pool, Snooker, those are the 2 that I had at the top of the list. What do you guys want to do?
I would say Straight Pool, because I think that's beyond its anniversary anyway as well.
I'll set that up. And maybe now that we've been playing these tighter pockets, I'll just go to tournament pockets for Straight Pool, which are they're not that tight, really. Instead of going to the club pockets, go to the tournament pockets for the Straight Pool and see how we do with that. Because I'll tell you what, you play on these tighter pockets, and then those tournament pockets will be big. And my table in real life is my table at home is a 4-inch pocket table, and most players have tight tables that they practice on, because when you play on tight tables all the time, when you get to the tables that aren't so tight, they just seem like buckets. So it's a good thing to practice that way.
Is that certain people have declined the options of the Straight Pool because they stood their ground saying they don't like it because it was on the numpty pockets. Now they've got no excuse for not entering it.
We're going to go to the tournament pockets, and it'll be, there'll be a few more missed balls, but again, I think you play on these pockets like we're playing this tournament, and you don't see guys missing tons of balls. I mean, this match there were very few missed balls. Matt, had a little trouble towards the end with hanging balls up, but these guys both pocketed balls fine on these tighter pockets. So when you get into straight pull, you want to be a little looser, and I think going to these, I think it'll be a great straight pull tournament on the tournament pockets.
Well, there you go. That's the one to keep an eye on, and keep an eye on the schedule for what's coming.
I'll work on the straight pull and get that up because it's about time to do it.
Yeah, I'm off for a coffee break. No work tomorrow, no work on Thursday. So I have no excuse for getting to bed early, even though I'm still tired. But I'm going to have a quick coffee and catch up about the news and whatever. Right,
Thank
Steve,
you for
thanks
streaming,
again.
you.
Thanks for your company. Thanks for watching, guys. Well done to Matt. There was a bit of a few hurdles to get over, but he got there.
Press a like if you haven't. And
aye.
I'll see you next time we stream.
We need all the encouragement we can get. Thanks again. Yep. We will bid you good night, folks. Take care. Guys. See you later.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.